Birth rate's probably very low among whites, approaching zero. Yeah. Millennial women meaning 30s nowadays. It's with Gen Z that it's worse. It's going to be below 0.5 for sure. It's not bad. It's drastic. But I don't even think you could mention these things to a white person. I don't think. I think most white women are anti-white. I think they are. Under the age of fucking 70, they're anti-white. I tell you, I could see a white woman being murdered in front of me, and I don't think I'd lend a hand. I don't think I'd even call the police. Oh, I heard something like the show host of The Bachelor was fired or resigned. Why did he was demonized? What did he say? You got to give me the context, or I'll look it up later. Exactly. I mean, can you anybody say that outside of their immediate family they ever had a white woman do anything for them? I mean, be nice to them, because I can't. I can remember fucking white teachers.
Captain on bridge.
I can remember them going out of their way to help a black student who was like behind on his homework, and the teacher was literally, this is like 8th grade computer class, saying, have other students help you get your work done, like do his work for him. And I just refused to do that. And I said something like, well, why don't you just cancel the work? Why don't you just say that it's done? Why insist on collecting it? Why insist on collecting the work if you're just going to have somebody else do it? I said the simplest thing's just to, not have it do. And then there was something else. What other? Oh, it was in high school. There was like one black student. He flaked out after like a couple weeks. But man, let me get something to drink. 1 second. I need something.
Turn this shit off. I got lucky. Then in that case, you're just leaving it up to luck. Guess you could say you just got it. It doesn't for me though. Luck was never on my side. Chance was never on my side. Chance was.
当直するより巫女は剣術の鍛錬に専念すべきじゃ。Ta ta 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 ta.
Yeah, having multiple screens is useful in this case.
You know, in this conditioning is why we see that the only white males that seem, the young white males that seem to be able to get women are the losers. Why people see like highly paid professional women with unemployed males or like males working real menial jobs. It's because, again, that conditioning has made white women very suspect of white men, resentful of white men. So the only way a white male, a straight white male, can have any type of like victimhood status or anything that doesn't kind of spark resentment in a woman is by working that real menial job or by being unemployed. If you're a super successful white male, straight, well, you can be a gay, successful gay white male, but a straight white male can't be super well educated and successful professional, etc., because that's going to elicit the resentment of a woman. Okay, it's going to be like if you had a black being, you know, dragged from the back of your pickup truck. Okay, it strikes her as all of those worst stereotypes of white men, enslavers, marauders, rapists, and that goes hand in hand because clearly the only way you were successful is because of your privilege, your connections,
Ah, there's some latency.
boys club. So that is why you're seeing women with loser white males, say physically disabled ones like Squirmy and Grubs. I saw a couple at a gas station a few weeks ago, and tall white guy with a shirt and he had his arm in a sling. That's that's what I talk about. Wounded bird game. Okay, you're gonna have a real dysgenic effect amongst whites. Whatever whites do breed, it's gonna be the woman is gonna be with a real pathetic excuse for a man. I mean, you're not going to overcome social conditioning. These girls, how much time do they spend with a man versus how much time do they spend with the media and with their friends? You'd be lucky to get 0.1% of the time with a woman. 99.9% of her time she's by herself, with friends, with media, etc. You're not going to, 0.1% of her time is not enough to overcome her conditioning. Yeah, and that's the scary thing. You don't know what's in their heads at this point because you have such little interaction with them. You have such little interaction with them that it's almost you can't even fathom what's inside their heads. It's The Silence of the Morning by Glass Sun, 1968. Yeah, I tell you, most parents, most Gen X and Boomer parents would openly prefer if their daughters were lesbian. More time for career. They don't want their kids, they don't want their daughters having children. That's the last thing they want. Oh, somebody says I've got a whole lot of suicides happen in the last couple months. Well, we can hope. We can always hope.
Oh, and then there's the rope. Like, most of them suck, to be honest. Like, they just suck. They're not good at
Yeah, that's what
all.
women love. They love uh, stern, morose, bald-headed, dickhead men, white men with a pube beard glued to their face. That's what they love. With a sardonic, comic book guy sense of demeanor. They love it. A faux tough guy. They're just all sad incels. Yeah, again, Valentine's Day. I got to go out and peek in some restaurant windows, man. Um, yeah, on Valentine's Day or something, a bunch of fucking men talking to each other. A bunch of fucking losers, man. The chat is always lit in here. We get more comments in here than in a stream with 1,000 people. Fuck. All these young women are just nuts. Imagine how bad it is in liberal states. Yeah, try New York. I think this is probably ground zero, man. These streams don't get uploaded anywhere. They get set to private and then we're done. They go into oblivion. It seems the right place to put them. Yes, the man's job today is to be the woman's cheerleader and stay at home. A stay-at-home husband, yeah?
Yes, sir. Invert it. Pretty much it.
Counselor guy, do you see a lot of suicides coming up soon? Do you see a lot of walking suicides at your practice? And I'm sure her parents were proud. Somebody says my 11-year-old cousin came out as a lesbian, and I'm sure she probably had a fucking party thrown for her by her parents. I want to go. I need to go look at some restaurants. If you can, Now's the time to do it. It's Valentine's Day. Go see. Let's see how bad this demographic winter is. Just take a stroll. Go look at some restaurants, whatever. See what's going on. Today, one of my co-workers, a woman in her 40s, had flowers and chocolate sent by her boyfriend, a good-looking, successful guy in his 30s.
Oh well, then it's time for me to start using these then.
The city is just a bunch of men of all races, yeah? I think should white men start being real hate-filled to each other, like two scorpions in a bottle. Like if some, like I've been asked for change by like white bums before, and I just ignore them or say I got nothing. I think from now on I'm going to start saying, you have white privilege. I give all my change to homeless people of color, and maybe I don't know if that would provoke them to do anything, but I mean I'm within my right. Black people are disproportionately yada yada yada. You know, I think that's what I'll do. You know. Instead of just giving them the shrug off, maybe I'll explain just why I won't give them anything. Antagonizing white bums. You know? Man, part of me can't wait. I can't wait to see how fucked things get. I want to see this hell on earth. Lots of overdoses, Counselor Guy says. That's what we got to look forward to. Walking corpses. Lots of active suicide. What is it? SI suicide attempts. Not necessarily. Oh, suicidal ideation. Okay. Not necessarily completed suicide attempts. Yeah, there's lots of data to be had. Go grab some. Go grab some of that data. I'm gonna go in 5 minutes. I gotta get through these comments, and we're gonna jet on out of here. Been there. It's empty. Nobody is out on Valentine's Day. Yeah. Stick my face to the glass like Barney at the little Lisa slurry recycling plant made of glass bottles.
Where's it wrong?
A few young women today told me they're spending time with their girlfriend. Men need not apply. Yeah.
What pop culture?
Yeah, hell on earth too. Yeah, fuck this world. Yeah. I want to see. I don't know. Are people ever gonna panic or anything? Are they ever gonna have that sheer terror? I don't know. I'm gonna be fine. You know, I'm a survivor. I'm gonna see it all. Yeah, I think men are really underestimating the rates of lesbianism and bisexuality in women 18 to 30. Yeah, I would agree with that, counselor guy. And it's you gotta factor in what it is amongst white women, because I'm pretty sure it's not Hispanic women, black women, or Asian women, or newly immigrated women who are lesbians. It's gonna be your upper class white women. I would say it's stratified by socioeconomics too. I would say the poorer white women are less likely to be lesbian than the upper echelons. Guys maimed from failed suicide attempts. We'll never know if it was a failed suicide attempt or a successful attempt to disable themselves to get some SSI or to curry favor like Squirmy. Okay, that's what women want. They want physically disabled men. Yeah, I'll tell you what I see at the some restaurants, but you know you can't just go to Burger King. You gotta like go to some restaurants where you think couples should go. You know what I mean? Doesn't even have to be a restaurant. It could be like an ice cream place, some type of candy, something, man. Just something where you think on a Valentine's Day people would go. Sell heroin to all the depressed people. Yeah. Yeah, walking through High Street earlier was just like any normal day. No couples, just incels and groups of 2 or 3 girls. Very rare, and old women and some kids, yeah? What are you, a hater? What somebody does in the privacy of their own home is nobody's business but their own.
Looking ass.
Yeah, these are the same people who tell you to double mask it. You don't want to. You don't want to sicken old people, do you? Well, I kind of do. I wish I had that kind of power. With a sneeze, I could fall a whole group of boomers. A sneeze bazooka. In the next 10 years, I predict that 50% of American women between 18 and 35 will be bisexual or lesbian. And then, what do you think it would be for those under 18 coming of age? Even higher. In high school, middle school, yeah. And the men will be, you bring it up, they'd be like, it's none of your business. What are you, homophobic? Like I said, these people are going to have literally, they could be put up on a cross. They could be nailed upside down to a barn door, and they'd still be defending those who did it to them. I gotta get caught up and then punch out. I think the 421 demographic trap is going to turn into the 841 trap, or even the 16181 trap. Yeah. Guys worried about being cucked by other men, odds are you'll be cucked by another woman, yeah. Yeah. 90% of Zoomer women are gonna be lesbian, yeah.
90%.
Yeah, go check out some coffee shops if you're near one. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, do your own field report. It's fucking empty out there, yeah. I'm gonna go in 5 minutes. Good times. Yeah. Yeah, but attractive women don't care about getting a man. They want other women. They're not they have no interest in men. Last time I was able to go to Olive Garden, I saw a table of white Zoomer guys having a breadstick deep throat competition. That's what Zoomer men are doing.
信頼してくれてありがとう館長。
I believe it. Yeah, attractive women are always in groups with each other, never to be seen with men unless he is an emasculated boy, yeah? That's what I see. Someone should do a spoof of those infield day game PUA videos where they go out to cold approach and it's just fucking empty-year-old people everywhere. Yeah, that would be good. We need to have fun with it. They can't even find someone to hit on. Dear leader, dear leader, he got acquitted. He got acquitted. They need to trot him out again in 2024 to try to get even more women to go lesbian. Yeah, coffee shops are barren. You get your coffee and you leave.
さっさと片付けとこ。
館長いらっしゃい。愛ちゃんずっと待ってたん
どこに
だよ。
隠れているのかしら。
I was really hoping that the BLM protests were going to continue to smoke and sizzle, and I was going to be
館
cleaning
長
up
館
there.
長。
お散歩
愛
As
ちゃん
soon
は
as
す
I
ご
had
い
it really worked out in my mind's eye, they stopped. You know, there are no more protests. I think they really kind of quit by the end, by like the second half, like the second half of summer, they were done. And I had it all like worked out what to say, like really how to manipulate them. Yeah, Lego my logos. Yeah, he's got that big long face like a horse goblin, like a horse witch face. need mass pain and suffering for white people to wake up. Well, I don't know how much more pain and suffering they can take. Caught up, good. Yeah, cold approaches. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's insane. That's how gays meet. Okay, that's how they meet in like bathrooms and locker rooms and saunas and gym locker rooms. Okay, that's how gays do it. I mean, doesn't that sound literally fucking insane? Oh, I lived my life doing my own, doing fuck knows what for 30 odd years, and you were doing your thing for 20 some years, and oh, well, we're just gonna make it work. That sounds literally fucking insane. Okay, it's like trying to have two asteroids intersect at one point on their separate orbits. Big events are banned because they could be super spreader events. So that's why the amusement parks are only closed down. Or could it be that they wouldn't have enough young people to fill them? Oh, we're going to do churches online through Zoom. Oh, or is it that? Or is it to prevent infection? Yeah, or is it that the church would have like 10 old fucks in it? Go around. Well, Ice Cat, think of America as a place with like 5 times the population of England, but 500 times the square area. It's very spread out. It's very dispersed. It's like 1% as densely populated as England. Yeah, cold approaching only works if the media and overall culture holds up your race as being a positive beacon of light. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'd have much more success as a colored Asian or black doing cold approaching than as a white man.
Fuck no.
Yep. Maybe get like a jacket with a crescent and moon on it, so you can pass class for a Turk. Do that. There's an idea. Crescent and bouquet. I don't think many men will have success with cold approaching, but they'll probably be less nasty towards you if you're not a white male. House guy's spot on. So much wisdom shouldn't just disappear into the ether. Well, what is that line from that Pentagram song? Just let me float away into oblivion. Let me look that up. Of course we can't, and of course you can't find the lyrics. Oh, cartwheel. And when you float away into oblivion, yeah. I'll go back and I'll play inside my dreams. Cartwheel by Pentagram. Well, well, that's what we would see. Listen, we can't really say that Asian males are hyper masculine, and if you have rampant lesbianism and bisexuality for women, and white women especially, that stands to reason that the more effeminate white males, the oofy doofs, and the Asian males will do much better. Okay, they're not getting with some fucking warlord, you know, the Japanese imperial soldier. Yeah, oofy doofs have decent facial symmetry. They sound like the same type of person who says squirmy, who's a fucking gooble gobble goblin in a wheelchair. Oh, he's got a handsome face. Handsome face stretched over a deformed skull. Okay. One thing I'm also seeing is Indian men doing very well with white women. That might, well, yeah. Nobody's willing to point out that your whole apparatus, your government, your media, your school system has been demonizing white men for 10 years. I mean, it's funny, parents just fucking, they just tell their sons, keep your head down. Well, it's going to have an impact. It's going to really fuck up his life, what's going on,
Yeah.
okay? You don't live in a vacuum. You don't live in a bubble.
There's no, oh, just keep your head. I just ignore them.
I think most parents honestly don't care about their sons. Yeah, Asian men have neotenous faces and personality women select for. Submissive, compassionate, understanding. Yep.
Choose harassment. Anticipate.
All right, I'm gonna punch out of here. Go take a look at some restaurants, see what's going on Valentine's Day. Get back to me. I'm out.
Burst characters. Burn for burst. Boom. Done. I'm bleeding. No, 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 no. Ah, damn, and that wasn't even the last. Damn, I knew there was a third wave. I guess I'm not strong enough. Well, fuck that shit. I'm not dealing with all that. Yeah, just give my stamina.